And one of them doesn't even have the face.
I turned this 2D character into this 3D style. The best part is, you don't need a Blender or any 3D software at all. Hey, I'm Pia. I have been exploring how AI can speed up the creative workflow and help artists thinking more creatively with AI. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I turn my 2D character into a 3D style in just 4 steps. So even the result does not go well, we will fix that together. First, we created the 2D character illustration simply like this. Second, we write the prompt based on the key traits of our character. Third, and that is the key step, I used Freepik to generate our reference image and the 3D style result. And finally, I add some graphic elements in Photoshop to polish the final image. Let's start in Figma. Figma is a really powerful online UI design tool, and that is free for individual creator. So I use Figma to design the UI of my game, also including my character. Of course, in this step, you can also use Adobe tools or your iPad to draw your character. The only things we need is a PNG file of your character. Now let's break down our character design. Before generating anything, I always define a few key traits of our character. She is cute, but not a perfect way, almost like a design toy we'd love to collect. And she has to feel cozy, so I'm willing to give her a cozy sweater with a softer texture. Those details are what define the character. So I write everything down into the prompt very intentionally. I will share the free prompt below in case you want to try. So once we have our prompt ready, we can generate our reference image. We go to Freepik. I personally use Freepik quite often these days. We go to the AI image generator section and we use the prompt we prepared and hit the generation button. Voila! We got our reference image. I'm quite happy with this result. Slightly arrogant or confident eyes, curly hair, fluffy fabric texture. I'm gonna use this image as the reference image to generate my character. So once we have all our reference image, we go to Freepik. And again, you don't need to pay for the most expensive subscription. What we need is to build a prompt mindset instead of just randomly generating more image. Now we go to the AI image generator section where we uploaded our image and read our prompt. Do you still remember our formula? Prompt tells AI what to create. The reference image tells AI what it should feel like. In Freepik, I uploaded my 2D character as a character image. This tells AI what the character should look like. Then I uploaded the reference image to get the style. I give the prompt here to describe what I want. Turn a 3D character based on the 2D illustration, blah 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 blah. All the prompt in the link below. Here you can see I defined the style, the material of the hair, the texture of the clothes, just like how we adjust the material in the 3D software like Cinema 4D or Blender. At that moment, I'm so grateful that I have learned so many 3D software that really gave me a lot of confidence to adjust the image in AI. The first bunch of the 3D character I got, we can clearly see that the character has inherited those cool, innocent eyes really well. And one of them doesn't even have the face. I'm going to pick the second one and continue with it. As you can see, the character really looks quite similar to my original illustration, but those are still differences in the pose and the clothing. So next, let's fix that. We click the Edit Image to enter the adjustment stage. At the bottom of the interface, you can see a series of options. We select Edit, then upload the reference image again. In this case, my 2D illustration. And in the prompt import box, we tapped Same pose as uploaded image. Voila! Now our 3D character is getting even closer to the original illustration. Next up, this time for some immersive styling. Your character is basically your Barbie. You get to dress them up however you like. I'm gonna repeat what I have done. Edit this image until I'm happy with it. I continue the process It would be nice to let our character wear more comfortable clothes, and the material of the clothes can be distinguished from each other.
I'm gonna give her some fluffy shoes and gloves.
I prompt. The shoes and the gloves of the character has wool texture. The pants of the character is wool with a longer fuse. Hit generation button. Ooh, the result is quite nice.
The gloves. I'm not sure if I like it. Let's remove it.
So this time, I'm gonna use the following prompt to add everything what I want.
Voila! You can see I'm also giving her little leather shoes
And a penny picky.
As you can see the prompt here, I add a lot of detailed description to the shoes and the bags. For example, that the bag should be heart-shaped with a crocodile leather texture and even define the material of the chains. For the shoes, I made them red, cutted out leather shoes with a strong reflection, and I even included the nail color. I can also give you an example. If you don't add this kind of details prompt, the generated image would look something like this. Just a very basic bag in a random shape and a very ordinary shoes. For the final step, and of course, a pink background. As you can see from this process, you don't have to figure everything out what the character should look like, what the character should wear. From the beginning, you don't need to decide right away what the color and the outfit should be. You can adjust everything at any time. Well, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I'm going to download it. I imported the downloaded image to Photoshop, and I'm gonna add some graphic and turn to this. I hope you got your own lovely 3D character too, and most importantly, have fun with that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can find me on my Instagram channel. I'm very looking forward to see your character. See you next time. Bye!